Hello, good afternoon Tribuners. Welcome back with me Mutiara in Indonesia News of Tribun Lampung. We will present you an updating and interesting information from every place in Indonesia. And here are the complete news. The first news is, due to the flu, the couple of bride and groom went to the religious affairs office by boat. His settlement, which was isolated from flooding, did not dampen Angga Pratama's determination to marry the woman he adored, Putri Endang Sri Rejeki, on Tuesday, the 12th of January 2023. Angga and his family left their house in Karangturi Hamlet, Setro Kalangan Village, Kaliwungu District, Kudus at 7 a.m. to go to the religious affairs office. To get out of Setro Kalangan, Angga and his family boarded a boat through the flood. During a flood like this, access in, out, and in of Karangturi Hamlet can only use a boat. This is because the main road was submerged in floods with varying depths of up to 1.5 meters. In addition, he also had to go through floods with a distance of almost 1 kilometer. When the intensity of rain is high at the end of 2021, he can only worry while looking forward to his wedding day. He hopes his marriage can run smoothly without any obstacle. However, nature has other plans. The flood caused the wedding party to be attended only by family and local hamlet residents. The next news is, have a melodious voice, a 90-year-old grandfather is a busker. 90 years old Yusuf Sunardi, who is familiarly called Abes, spends every evening busking in the Rut Sabang area, Kebon Siri Central, Jakarta. Abes is a vocalist with a number of young street musicians along Rut Sabang, which is famous for its nightly culinary center. At the very old age, Abes' voice still sounds quite melodious. He sang a number of old songs from the religious affairs office all night while someone was giving money. Abes said he was born on the 15th of August 1932 in Semarang, Central Java. Abes said he was involved in 3 Dutch military aggression against Indonesia in 1948. After the Dutch were expelled from Indonesia and Abes grew into an adult, he ventured to move to Jakarta in 1963. Abes was only in Jakarta for 7 years because in 1970, Abes joined the transmigration program that was intensified by the New Order government. Abes left for Maluku. In Maluku, he works as a farmer and has a grandchildren. The next news is, brought 1 ton of diesel, 1 expedition truck secured by the police. The West Bangka Resort Police Criminal Investigation Unit managed to secure 1 expeditionary truck loaded with 1,200 liters of suspected subsidized diesel fuel. The vehicle, with plate number B9624 SCI, was arrested by the police after being chased from the port of Tanjung Kalian. The truck was stopped on Pangkal Pinang Muntok route to be processed on Air Limau route, Muntok District, West Bangka Regency on Tuesday, the 12th of January 2023 at around 3 a.m. The head of the Criminal Investigation Unit of the West Bangka Resort Police, Ogan Arif Teguh Imani, said that the arrest began after his party received information that trucks carrying subsidized diesel fuel were illegally entering West Bangka by sea. Knowing this, his party conducted an investigation at the port of Tanjung Kalian, Muntok. It turned out that the ship in question had docked and his party was chasing the vehicle. The next news is, ahead of the Chinese New Year celebration, a number of pagodas in Semarang started preparation. Ahead of the 2023 Chinese New Year celebration, which will fall on the 22nd of January 2023 on Sunday, various preparations are being made at a number of temples in the city of Semarang. The Tai Kak Si Temple is no exception, which is on Gang Lombok number 62, Kauman Central, Semarang District, Semarang City. Various activities began to carry out, such as repainting the fence in front of the pagoda, installing decorative lighting ornaments, and providing Chinese New Year sundries. While focusing on painting the vents of the Tai Kak Si Temple, the caretaker of the Tai Kak Si Temple Semarang, Andre, casually and kindly responded to every conversation with TribunJateng.com. He said the various preparations had become a tradition that was continued to be carried out to welcome the Chinese New Year. He added, before the temple cleaning event, which will be held on Monday, the 16th of January 2023, his party will carry out a procession of sending the cards up to heaven to meet To Pekong ascending. Unlike the Chinese New Year celebration in 2021, which were assisted by young people because the COVID-19 case was still high, now the congregation can mingle to worship in the temple. Regarding the year of the water rabbit, Andre invites the public to see the figure of the rabbit. The next news is house building fire in Banjarmasin. The fire burned a house located on Queen Utara Road, Queen Utara City of Banjarmasin on Friday, the 13th of January 2023. Compiled from information from emergency volunteers, sticks moved below at the scene, followed by the flames that were getting higher. The fire spread to the densely populated settlements. It took the combined fire factors a long time to put out the fire. The fire occurred around 5 a.m. Then around 6:30 a.m. the fire finally started to decrease. The next news is, 2 cases of illegal misuse of fuel oil have been uncovered. The 2 cases of illegal misuse of fuel oil were revealed by the Bitung Resort Police. They presented several pieces of evidence, one of which was a Pertamina tanker of the Isuzu DB189V53 OL type. The head of the Bitung Resort Police, Police Grand Commissioner Adjudan Alam Kusuma, accompanied by the head of the Bitung Resort Police Criminal Investigation Unit, Police Commissioner Adjudan Marcelus Yugo Amburo, head of the Public Relations Section of the Bitung Resort Police, Second Police Iwan Setiawan, as well as investigators from the Criminal Investigation Unit of the Bitung Resort Police. Police Grand Commissioner Adjudan Alam Kusuma submitted information on the disclosure of this case on the Pino Kalanaspol page, Bitung City, North Sulawesi Province on Friday, the 13th of January 2023. The first case involved a red Pertamina tanker driven by BPL Elias Boni, a private employee who is located in Kakentur 2 Village, Maesa District, Bitung City. On Tuesday, the 10th of January 2023, the Pertamina tanker was supposed to carry 15 tons or 850 liters of subsidized Pertalite type fuel oil from the Pertamina fuel station to the general fuel station in the Kombos area, Manado City. However, the driver instead turned to the Jambro Indo Company, Wangurer Village, Madidir District, Bitung City. While at the Jambro Indo Company, the perpetrator opened the seal where the tool for removing fuel oil was installed. The last news is, police arrest students in Polewali Mandar who are involved in a fight. Fights between students in Polewali Mandar, Rijasi, West Sulawesi occurred again on Friday, the 13th of January 2023. The fight took place around 11 a.m. on Hos Cokro Aminoto Road, Dharma Village, Polewali District. Right in front of the Polewali State Senior High School building, it becomes a spectacle for students during school hours. Judging by TribunSulbar.com, from the video circulating, a student wearing a sport uniform is the victim of a beating. He was seen being chased by dozens of students wearing a scout uniform and beaten until he fell. The other students also gathered around the fight so that passers-by joined into the intervene. Members of the Polewali Mandar Resort Police immediately came to the scene of the incident and immediately arrested the alleged perpetrators and victims. The distance between the incident location and the Polewali Mandar Resort Police headquarters, which is on Ratulangi Road, is only 50 meters. Well, I think those are all the news for today with me, Mutiara. Don't forget to follow us in YouTube Tribun Lampung News Video, Facebook Tribun Lampung, Instagram @Tribun Lampung, and TikTok @Tribun Lampung for further information. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.